Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos on lesson content. Alright, let's go ahead and start off with our science portion of our lesson today. So before we went on spring break, we were learning about habitats, and we learned about the desert habitat, we learned about the ocean habitat. So today we're going to start learning about the rainforest habitat. And you'll notice in your packets that were given out, you'll have a rainforest information sheet, just like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the information that is on this sheet, and then I'm going to show you the worksheets. Now, most of you should be familiar with the worksheets that go along with the information sheet. It's the same stuff we've done in class, so it shouldn't be anything new. But I'm going to walk you through some of it, so it won't seem like so much of a surprise if you don't remember it. All right, so the rainforest, let's start with the location. The rainforests can be found around the world. They are in Central and South America, Africa, and Australia. Okay? So those are places that we can find rainforests. Okay, let's look at weather. They are warm all year long. The average temperature in tropical rainforests ranges from 70 to 85 degrees. Now, if you guys remember with our thermostat and our thermometer in the classroom, the higher the number, the hotter it is. So these are some pretty hot numbers here if you're looking at it. It says the environment is also pretty wet in tropical rainforests. Alright, let's go ahead and look at plants. One type of plant often found in a rainforest is an epiphyte. Epiphytes are plants that live on the surface of other plants. These include orchids and bromeliads. Okay, now we're going to look at animals. Tropical rainforests are home to half the plant and animal species on Earth. Animals that live here include spider monkeys, sloths, parrots, toucans, blue morpho butterflies, snakes, frogs, snails, beetles, and many more. Alright, so it sounds like we can find a lot of crazy and creepy animals in the rainforest. So one thing I would like you guys to do later on today, if you can, while you're completing your worksheets, I want you to look up 3 of these different animals that are listed, and you're going to be using those pictures that you find to work on your worksheets. Okay. I also want you to go ahead and pull up pictures of what the rainforest looks like, the location, what weather's going to be, and also some of the plants you'd find. These epiphytes are really interesting. I'd like to see what you guys can come up with for those. So one of the worksheets you're going to see in your work packet is this. It is the All About the Rainforest packet, or page. So it's going to ask you, what does it look like? You're then going to write a fact about it up here. And then it's going to ask who lives there. After that, please feel free to color the pictures that you make. Please feel free to color this guy right here. Alright. After that, you can move on to your next worksheet. And if you guys remember, these worksheets do look kind of similar. They're almost the same, but there are certain things that are different. So on this worksheet, about the rainforest, it's going to ask, what is it like in the rainforest? So we already talked about it in the information sheet. We know that it's kind of hot all the time, and we know that it's kind of wet all the time. So think about that when you're writing about it. Then it's going to ask, who lives in the rainforest? Well, we went over a whole list of animals that live in the rainforest, including stuff like spider monkeys and snakes and toucans. So make sure you're looking at pictures of those guys, because what I would like you to do is draw a picture of the rainforest right here. And don't forget to write your name, please. After that, you'll notice this worksheet here that just says rainforest. And what you need to do is you're going to write the location of the rainforest. So tell me one place I can find a rainforest. Could I find one in the United States, or could I find one in Australia? That's what I need you guys to tell me. After that, you're going to tell me the weather. Okay, we already talked about how it's warm and how it's wet. So you could use those descriptions to answer the weather question. Then it's going to ask you about plants. This is really important for you guys to go and look at those epiphytes that we were talking about in the passage, just to see what they look like. You could even write the answer right here. And then animals, I want you to write at least 3 animals that live in the rainforest, okay? After that, you are allowed to draw another picture of the rainforest here. Make it a little different than the other pictures you did before. Maybe even work on drawing a picture of just one animal here, or draw a picture of an epiphyte here. I'll leave it up to you guys, but I want to see you get really creative and really colorful with it, okay? Other than that, that is all you're doing on habitats this week for your science lesson. Take your time with it. Don't rush through it. All right? I really want to see you guys do your best work on this. Okay? If you have any questions, please have your parents reach out. If you know how to use Dojo on your parents' phone, please reach out. I'm here to answer your questions, okay? Otherwise, have fun with it and tell me some really awesome stuff that you guys learn about the rainforest. Alright, ladies and gents, let's go ahead and hop into our social studies lesson. You have 3 social studies worksheets for the whole week. I tried to keep them pretty light this week, pretty easy. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out over Class Dojo, or have your parents reach out over Class Dojo if you don't know how to use it yet. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Our social studies lesson this week is going to be about timelines and following things from a point A to a point B. And we're going to start off with our lesson, with babies. Okay, this worksheet is called Babies Change. And let's go ahead and read this little information here. It says, babies grow, babies change, they learn to go places. Okay. You'll notice the first picture here is a small little baby. Yay, I'm a baby. Look at me, I'm gonna fart. It's terrible because they do that. It's awful. So yeah, the first baby here is a cute little guy with chubby cheeks. He's not really doing too much. Our second picture, or our next picture, is this guy right here. He is a troublemaker, okay? Because look at this guy. He knows how to crawl places. That means he knows how to bite ankles. That means he also knows how to ram his head into things, so be careful of this guy. Alright, third picture, or the then picture, is this other troublemaker right here. This guy's learning how to stand. If you notice in the picture, it's a little hard to see, but he's got a chair. I can guarantee you he's probably going to try to pull that chair down on top of himself and make himself cry. It is absolutely terrible. Watch out for babies when they are this size, because they try to hang and pull on everything. It's insane. And then, speaking of insane, let's look at our last picture. This little cruiser right here. All right, he is probably about a toddler in this picture. This guy is running up things. He's climbing on things. He's jumping on things now. He is cruising. All right. Babies are so much fun at this stage, but they're also so scary because they're trying to, explore their world, and they don't like it when you stop them from doing that. So, we've got our first baby, which is small and cute. Second baby, which is still cute, but he's starting to cruise by crawling around. Our third picture is our dude here learning how to stand. And then our last picture is our walker. So it's going to ask for question number 1. Which comes first? So, is it picture A, picture B, or picture C? Alright, you guys circle the right picture and let me know. Okay? For number 2, it asks, what do babies do? Do babies A, read, B, write, or C, change? Okay, that should be a pretty easy question. If you need to, go back and read this top section right here, or have mom or dad or somebody read it to you. Really easy worksheet, really easy stuff, guys. But again, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let's go ahead and take a couple seconds, finish up that worksheet. And then we're going to look at worksheet number 2. And don't worry if you're not done yet, okay? I'm not expecting you to do it right now in front of me, Okay, I'm just showing you what we are working on. So take your time. It's not a race. Okay, worksheet number 2. We are looking at a person's timeline. Now, if you'll notice, a person starts out as a cute little baby. Yay, it's a baby. And then it turns into this little guy right here, probably about your size, okay? And then it turns into a young man right here. And then this person's timeline, they turn into an adult. And then, if you'll notice, as you start getting older, you turn into what you guys think I am, which is an old person, all right? Which I'm very offended by, but I will make do, okay? I'm only crying on the inside. So let's go ahead and look at picture number 1. What age comes first? Picture A, picture B, or picture C? Make sure you are circling the correct answer, okay? Which age comes first? And then, for number 2, where are you on the timeline? Are you picture A, picture B, or picture C? Now here's one thing I want you guys to consider. A lot of my friends probably think they're option A or B, and I want you to know a lot of my friends are picture C because they like to fart in class, they like to drool in class, they like to have naps in class, just like a little baby, my little baby right here. I'm kidding, okay? No, nobody in class is option C. However, everybody in class is either going to be option A or option B. So you tell me which one it is. I am not going to give you the answer, though. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I don't know why anybody would give you the answer, but it's not me. I'm not doing it, okay? Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to our third worksheet. And like I said, remember, you don't have to work on this in front of me right now. I'm just showing you what to do with the worksheets. So if you're not done yet, it's okay. Okay, this is worksheet number 3. And this is our getting ready for school timeline. You'll notice there are 4 pictures. There's I wake up before school, I get dressed before school, I eat breakfast before school, and then I go to school. So, question number 1 asks, what does this girl do before school? Does she A, eat lunch, B, eat breakfast, or C, eat dinner? Go back and check the timeline if you need, and then circle the correct answer. For number 2, it says, draw a picture of one thing you do before school. So I want you to get creative with this and really think about what you might do before school. Do you watch YouTube before school? Do you eat breakfast in the cafeteria before school? Do you go and swing on the swings before school? Or do you play with a brother and a sister before school? Really think about it and put a lot of thought into your picture, okay? I really want to see you guys get creative with this. Yeah, just think about what you do before school. And that, my friends, is the end of our social studies lesson. It's also the end of our science lesson for this week. So, if you have any questions about either the rainforest or about the social studies work that we did, definitely let your parents know, let me know. Otherwise, it should be pretty easy stuff with science and social studies. I'm really interested to see what you guys do, and I can't wait to see the work that you guys do. Okay, I know it's going to be fantastic, and I look forward to seeing it. Other than that, guys, I will catch you in the next lesson. Stay strong, stay safe, keep your fingers out of your noses, and I'll catch up with you later.